Okay, so this video is all about spine curls and variations that you can do with spine curls. This is for anybody that wants a little bit extra challenge in their spine curls. If you're part of my spiky ball class, we do some of these in spiky ball, so some of them you will be familiar with. And again, if you are at all doubtful about these variations, then just do a normal spine curl. Just do a normal spine curl will do your spine the world of good. So these are variations for something a little bit more challenging. So get yourself into your spine curl position. Again, bum closer to your heels, arms down by your sides. With any of these, you can choose as to whether you add in arms or not, okay? But I'll tell you about that as we go along. So you go into your normal spine curls full height with arms. So this one is heel lifts, and you're going to do 5 of them, okay? So you breathe in and out, pelvic tilt, send your knees out towards the car park, up to the tips of your shoulder blades, broad across the front of your collarbone. Breathe in, arms go overhead if you want to. And then from that position, lift your heels off the floor and back down, working the ankle joint. So it's all you're doing is onto the balls of your feet, 5, lift and lowers. 5, lift and lowers. From the balls of your feet, from your ankle joint, opening and closing, opening and closing. 5 of those, and then breathe out, bring your hands down by your sides, pelvis down by your sides, and breathe in, arms down by your side. Then we're going to do these together, okay? So you're going to start with your knees hip width apart, so still in your normal spine curl position. You're going to breathe in and out, pelvic tilt, up you come to the tips of your shoulder blades. You can choose as to whether your arms go overhead. Breathe in, arms can go overhead if you want to. And then as you breathe out, bring your knees together. Then come back down through your spine, squeezing those thighs together. Back into your neutral before you breathe in, arms down by your sides, release your knees. Breathe in and out, pelvic tilt, up you come. Breathe in, arms go overhead if you want to, and then bring your knees together, keep your knees together, and come back down through your spine, and then breathe in, arms down by your sides. So knees are apart to start off with as you come up into your spine curl. Breathe in and out, bring your knees together, and then come back down through your spine, vertebra by vertebra, back into your neutral. The next one is for those of you that overuse your arms in order to get up into your spine curl. So this would be anybody that's familiar with the basic spine curl, this is something that you may wish to consider doing. So your arms are at shoulder height. Feel the shoulders drop down onto the floor, okay? So your shoulder blades are on the floor, nice and heavy. You breathe in and out, fingers together, thumbs by side. Breathe in and out, pelvic tilt, up you come to the tips of your shoulder blades. Breathe in and out and come back down through your spine, vertebra by vertebra, back into your neutral. Breathe in and out, pelvic tilt. Up you come to the tips of your shoulder blades. Breathe in and out, come back down through your spine, back into your neutral. Breathe in and out, pelvic tilt. Breathe in when you're there, breathe out, come back down through your spine, vertebra by vertebra, back into your neutral. And that really just gets you moving, working through your spine and not letting you use your arms in order to get up into a spine curl position. The next one is more challenging. So I would say that if you are in a level 7 class and above, so intermediate, to advanced, then you can think about doing this exercise if you want to. So you breathe in and out, pelvic tilt, and come up into your spine curl position. And then with your right leg, get yourself into a single knee fold. And then toe tap on the out breath. The distance from your bum to the floor does not change. 6 on your right leg, spine curl yourself down if you need to in between. Breathe in and out, spine curl up, and then breathe in and out, single knee fold, drop that hip into that feet humor into the hip joint, and then toe taps. So that distance doesn't change. So your bum doesn't sink towards the floor. It's purely in the hip joint. So we're opening, closing, opening, closing. You do 6 of those on the left side, and then spine curl yourself down. And then the last one is you're going to take a spiky ball. You're going to place it, so you take the tips of your ears and you're going to place it kind of at the top of your cervical spine at the junction of the skull, which is called your atlanto-occipital joint. Okay, so that's your atlanto-occipital joint. So what you don't want to do is you don't want the spiky ball to go down your neck. That means you're pushing on your feet to get yourself up, and the spiky ball will go down your neck towards your shoulders, the base of your neck. You also don't want the spiky ball to disappear out from underneath you, so you're not changing your chin position or pressing too much into the spiky ball, and you don't want the spiky ball to go left or right, okay? This is going to help with spinal alignment, okay? So you're going to have clearly the weight of your head, but that shouldn't change in any shape nor form as you do this exercise. So breathe in and out, pelvic tilt, knees out towards the car park. Breathe in, arms go overhead, and then breathe out, come back down through your spine. Breathe in, arms down by your sides. So breathe in and out, pelvic tilt. Breathe in, arms go overhead, and then breathe out, come back down through your spine. Okay, so if you are pushing on your feet to get yourself up, then the spiky ball would go over your head and you would start to look towards the back of the room and then come back down, so that would happen. And equally, if you're pushing in, yes, then that would go down your neck. Yes, so the spiky ball doesn't move. Yes, and the interesting bit with this one is really the left and right. So those of you that have been doing spine curls for a long time and know about your chin and keeping it where it is not to let it move left or right. And mine wants to go to my left. So can you keep the spiky ball still? And it takes quite a lot of effort. And you're keeping a length in your neck. Remember, we talk about lengthening the neck. Yes? So can you keep that length in the neck as you do your spine curl? And then come back down. And then the added bonus is that when you've done that, you've also released your neck muscles. Okay, so those are a few variations that you can choose to do, and I hope that was useful.